Cupid's Hot Dogs is a hot dog restaurant chain that opened in 1946. I appreciate your suggestion. Cupid's was originally established in 1946 as Walsh's Hot Dogs by Richard and Bernice Walsh. Shortly thereafter, Richard changed the name to Cupid's, which happened to be Bernice's nickname. The Walshes began serving its signature chili dogs in North Hollywood in 1946. Cupid's Hot Dogs would slowly expand over the years. There are 2 walk-up stands in the San Fernando Valley where customers order at the window. One is on Van Owen Street in Canoga Park that opened in 1962. The other is on Lindley Avenue in Northridge that opened in 1964. The Simi Valley Cupid's is a more traditional dine-in store on Cochrane Street. This location also sells beer, and they opened in 1988. In 1980, founder Richard Walsh passed away and his son Rick took over the business. Rick Walsh started to run the hot dog empire, including Cupid's in Van Nuys, Canoga Park, Northridge, and Simi Valley. Friends of the Walsh family owned a Cupid's in Chatsworth, and a new Cupid's owned by franchisees have opened recently in Encino and in Tarzana. Walsh once said that selling hot dogs is a tough business, and he is able to make it work only because he owned the land where the business sat. He once was quoted as saying, "In the old days, it was a whole lot different. We had no competition from McDonald's or Taco Bell. It's hard for us to compete with this 99-cent hamburger stuff. It's quite an effort to stay alive. You have to sell a lot of hot dogs." When Walsh was asked about competing with another famous Los Angeles hot dog stand, Pink's, he replied, "Pink's is the West Hollywood hot dog. We're the West Valley hot dog," Walsh replied. In the 1980s, the hot dog stand made a few small menu changes. It added cheese, ketchup, and relish as topping options, but there are still no French fries or fancy bacon-wrapped anything. Cupid's menu is simple, the triangle: mustard, onions, and relish. During the 1994 Northridge earthquake, Rick Walsh came to the Van Nuys location, cleaned out the fridge, and fed the neighborhood. Sadly, Rick passed away suddenly in 2009. That same year, the sisters, Kelly and Morgan Walsh, became the 3rd-generation business owners. The sisters had a choice of shutting down the family business and to pursue other ventures, or take the reins and keep it going. The sisters chose the latter, keep the family business going. Cupid's remained a staple in the community, and the sisters decided to add their own touch to the restaurant, much like their father had back in the 1980s. The sisters introduced roller skating in the form of car hops. Due to the pandemic and social distancing, the sisters decided to add a bit of nostalgia and fun back into the hot dog stand. Also, a few years ago, the restaurant added a Chicago-style dog for some variety. When asked how many hot dogs have been sold since they opened in 1946, the sisters estimate the family has served up to 30 million hot dogs. Cupid's recently expanded outside of the Los Angeles area by opening up a location in Fullerton, California. So what are your favorite memories of this place? Leave a comment or a suggestion for a future video below. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you just watched my video, thanks for watching.
Hit that like button and please subscribe to Eric C. Productions.